All right, here are 5 things to know on this Wednesday morning. The Maine House has voted to censure Republican State Representative Laura Libby for sharing images and the name of a transgender high school athlete in Maine. Libby is receiving strong support from her own party against the censure, but Democrats are criticizing Libby's decision to show pictures of the high school student for political purposes. Speaker Ryan Fecteau invited Libby to apologize for the post, which she declined. She will not be able to cast a vote or speak on the House floor until that happens.
MaineCare payments to healthcare providers could be impacted as soon as next month if lawmakers do not pass the state's supplemental budget. The House voted last night to remove the emergency requirement after multiple failed attempts to get a 2/3 majority. That amendment will now move to the Senate. Sources within the Democratic House caucus say the plan is to make additional changes to the bill so it can be revisited.
Democrat Sean Faircloth is now the representative for House District 24 in Penobscot County. He received more than 71% of the vote in yesterday's special election, beating Republican Carolyn Fish by nearly 300 votes. Faircloth replaces Democrat Joe Perry, who resigned in December after he was selected as state treasurer.
The legislature's Environmental Committee is expected to hold a public hearing today on 3 separate bills that would reduce Maine's use of a toxic firefighting foam which has PFAS in it. The bills were introduced after that foam spill at the Brunswick Airport last year. The bills would require the Fire Marshal's office to take a full inventory of the state's foam supply, establish a take-back program, and ban that foam from properties that are owned by the Mid-Coast Regional Redevelopment Authority.
The 2025 Special Olympics Maine Winter Games are kicking off later today. Athletes around the state will compete in 2 days of skiing, snowshoeing, speed skating, and more. The opening ceremonies start at 4 o'clock at Edward Little High School, featuring a parade of athletes. You can find a complete schedule of events at somaine.org. And before we go, just a reminder to join us for the Last Cup on News Center Maine Plus right around 8 o'clock today. We're picking from the hat again, so we don't know what we're going to be talking about. We'll talk about it on the fly. You can get News Center Maine Plus free on your Roku, Amazon Fire, or Apple TV.
Fun.
I'm intrigued. Check on the weather.
Yeah,
it's fun.
When you don't know what's coming your way, like that's when you get like
You get the real authentic
exactly.
answers.
There's no time to like, okay, should I say that? Should I not say that? You just end up saying it. And
which is why we started this process before you came back from vacation to try it out.
Just to test it?
Yeah.
How's it going so far? Well,
so far so good.
Still here. We'll see,
yeah, right?
We'll see after today. 2 to 4 inches tomorrow morning, folks. 1 to 2 along the coastline. It's terribly timed. Obviously not a lot of snow, but it'll create kind of a mess during the commute, especially throughout southern Maine. It's a little later, 9 a.m. or so, arrival time for Bangor. Today looks spring-like though. Lots of melting. Enjoy. Again, we're over here. Yes.